guys, I'm so excited to see you here again. Today we are recreating Sabrina Carpenter's makeup look that she had done in Coachella this year. Guys, this is such an iconic look. This just screams 90s overlined dark lip liner, shimmery, and so much blush. Guys, I love it so much, and especially on her it looks amazing. So this is the hair that I did today. I did add in my clip-in extensions. The hair color is very similar to mine. I got those on Amazon. If you're interested in those clip-in extensions, I'm gonna link them down below for you. And I don't want to do too much. I'll probably just fix my bangs after and we'll see how that works. I love recreating makeups. Like, sometimes I just ran out of ideas of what I could recreate, so I'm looking at other iconic looks and I get so inspired to do these videos. I'm gonna clip my bangs away just for the process of my makeup, and let's just get straight into it. I know that there is no specific skincare that she did for that look, but I'm just gonna go with the usual that I do. I stand for this triple repair cream. This is my favorite moisturizer. I'm just gonna use it all over my face. I have washed and cleansed my face already with just regular La Roche-Posay hydrating cleanser. I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna apply the moisturizer everywhere. I am going out tonight for a little bit of a meetup with my best friend, and we'll just see how that goes. I hope the makeup will turn out well so that I don't look like a clown, because Sabrina has that specific face for this style of makeup and I just love it on her. And also, I cannot not comment on how glowy she is. That's just so pretty. Okay, my moisturizer is set. I'm going to go with my favorite sunscreen, which is CeraVe, and just use it all over my face. It has been raining in New York for like past weeks. Like, it's May now. Can we have some sun out? It's literally cold and it's not sunny. I'm not happy, so I'm trying to take as many vitamins as I can because I don't want to get depressed in this weather, and then just bring it down to the neck as well. Yes, this is not a skincare scene or a tutorial. This is what I usually before my makeup, just a little bit of a skin prep, so don't take it as a skincare routine yet. I will be recording that very soon. Thank you so much for being patient. I've got so many comments for my skincare routine, so that is coming very soon. Okay, next for the look, I want to go with a foundation. I have Armani, and I also want to use a little bit of different shades. So I have two shades here. There are slightly different. This is shade 4 and this is 6, so they're like 2 shades darker. I just want to mix it up because my skin is quiet and she does look a little more tan, so I want to mix it just a little bit. This is what I usually use, but this one is just a little more darker to give myself a little bit of tan for this look. Just a little disclaimer, I already did my eyebrows. I try to follow as much as possible for her eyebrow look. They are a little more round than mine, so what I did is just elongated a little more and filled them in. She does have nice bushy eyebrows. They look a little more of like soap brows and maybe laminated, so this is what I did. So I brushed them upwards and then just made sure that they are filled in because they are quite dark. I didn't want to make them too dark because for my complexion that just looks a little odd, but I think I've kind of nailed it for that laminated soap brow look. Okay, so we're gonna go in with a foundation. Like I said, I am going to be using a beauty blender. I will be mixing in a few shades on my hand here. It's me doing the Kendall Jenner's Vogue Beauty Secrets inspired video. I love applying my foundation now with my fingers. I don't know what she did to me, but we're gonna just go with that. No foundation with brush or anything like that. I do want to use my beauty blender at the end, like I said, but mostly just with the fingers. And you can see the two shades blend in very well together, and they give myself a more of like a little bit of a tan look. I'm not too pale. Actually, I'm doing also something very different right now. I am filming on my phone just because I'm trying to work with time and space on my storage on my SD card. Like, I made a mistake and my storage space is extremely full, and I just did not have enough time export them to my hard disk, unfortunately. And my irresponsible self has to go away. I'm going on a trip very soon, in 2 days, in less than 2 days, and I don't have any other time to film these videos, so I'm bulk filming for you guys, and I actually love doing it, and I don't mind doing it on the phone sometimes. Okay, so 2 drops of foundation, and it's now all covered. Now I just want to go ahead with my concealer just to go over like some redness and acne and any of that. But just one more thing that I want to add in is my fluid sheer, just so that you see at the reference photo she was a little more glowier than I am right now, which is completely fine, that's okay. But I just want to add my fluid sheer. This is shade 2. This will just enhance my glow a little more. I'm glowing. I'm gonna go now with my concealer. I will be using the Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is a satin finish, and I have the shade Light Beige. Okay, so I applied the concealer. I know I forgot a lot of comments on my concealer application from previous videos. I know I do use a lot of it, but I just feel like sometimes I do need that coverage. So I let the concealer actually sit in my lower lid just for about a minute so that it could actually set in. That's a new trick that I found that I mentioned in the previous video, is that if you let it sit for about 2 minutes or so, you will feel a lot more full coverage. I feel like it conceals a lot more. It is less movable, yes, but it just feels like it conceals really well. I feel like I look extremely more awake right now. So yeah, as you can see, I spread out my concealer throughout my whole face. It's going to be for the purpose of just me covering out the rednesses that my foundation did not cover. It is a very thin layer, so don't you guys worry. I only applied 2 strokes. And then just tapping emotions over my eyelids so that it could give me, like, I would say, primed look. It is getting a little darker, so I hope that doesn't bother you guys too much. Okay, and then I'm just gonna bring in the concealer and the foundation over to my neck as well. Do you guys like the different point of view of my filming or not? Because I usually sat over there by my window. Do you guys like seeing my bed or no? Should I try out new backgrounds, maybe like my living room? Let me know what you guys think, or if you prefer me staying in the same area. Right now I'm actually having you guys here on my vanity, and it's very, very easier to actually work and talk to you at the same time because I have everything in front of me, and beforehand I didn't. It was quite difficult for me to film. And I'm just gonna bring it because I do look a little different from my chest area. That is done. Okay, so now I want to go over with a concealer around my eyebrows so that it looks a lot more snatched like Sabrina's eyes are. I'm just gonna go over with a little bit of concealer over my under eyes just because her under eyes look very, very good. I'm gonna add a few drops and just blend it, as I said, so that it looks a lot more brightened and less pinky. Okay, I'm also going to be adding a powder blush after all of this, just to bring in more pigment into my face, just like Sabrina does in her looks. Okay, so now I'm going to set the under eyes with my Laura Mercier powder. It is a loose powder. I'm just gonna use my go-to brush and set it just like that. I look so much more awake after doing the powder under the eyes. I feel like it's a good addition. I'm just gonna tap it around all over my face just to set in whatever I have here. Okay, so perfect. Now we are going to go with a powder blush, which I have one from Rare Beauty as well. This is shade Cheer. I've been using this for a while. I'm gonna apply it on the cheekbones here as well, and then bring it down to the apples. This is a very pigmented blush, so I just want to be really careful with it. And also, why I love it is because it gives me that holographic effect of just glow. I don't look greasy, I look so glowy. Little by little, I'm adding it down to the apples of my cheeks so that I could match Sabrina Carpenter's look, like so. Doing the same thing on this side. Okay, now I want to add in a little bit of highlight. I think I'm going to go with, I have one by Charlotte Tilbury. This is my go-to highlighter and bronzer, which I'm actually going to be using right now as well. And then I'm applying it here just to hollow out my face underneath the blush, and then I'll go with my highlighter. You notice how nice her makeup looks, like not cakey at all. And from me watching her YouTube, not a YouTube video, I think a TikTok she posted, and the products that she uses are not high-end, so like don't even worry about using high-end products. I love some of the high-end products, I have a lot of them, yes, but I do appreciate how drugstore makeup is just so good. It screams quality and it's affordable. This is what we need in life. I've been using drugstore makeup, like I have a lot. I have e.l.f., I have NYX, I have L'Oreal, Maybelline, and anything like that. I do prefer, of course, healthier things on my face than just a lot of chemicals or cruelty-free makeup, but you always have to go for whatever is open to you and available to you. So here is my cheeks. It's very heavy on the cheeks. I'm just gonna dab it just a little more on here, and I think for the cheek part we are set. I'm gonna do the highlighter now. I'm just gonna use a different brush, more a fluffier brush, and I'm just gonna use a lot of it because our girl Sabrina is very glowy in her makeup look. Is stunning. I'm gonna put glow everywhere. We have a lot of forehead. Okay, now I want to do a little bit of contouring, and with contouring I'm gonna go with a bronzer. So I'm gonna be using the same bronzer but with a slimmer blush, and I don't want to go on the cheek area. I'm just gonna focus on my nose and my forehead. She has a thinner nose, much thinner nose than mine, so we are gonna give the illusion of me having a slimmer nose as well. And I'm going to add a piece of highlight on here. Okay, so for my eyeshadow now, I want to go with a very simple shimmery color because her makeup look is shimmery. So I'm going to be using Domenqiue eyeshadow right here, all over my eyelid, just to brighten it a lot more, like so. I will be adding just a little more of that shimmer with my new Armani, I think it's called like eyeshadow tint or eye tint. This is a shimmery eyeshadow. I just want to add in a little bit. I'm not going to add in more, so where I applied here, I'm just going to add in here, because in the inspiration I do see that she has more of like a blue tint and lots of shimmer. I'm going to also use a brown bronzer for some eyeshadowing. I'm going to go over where my eye creases just to give it a little more depth, like so. Okay, And now I wanna also go with my eyelashes, and let's see what I wanna decide on. Okay, before I add in the eyelashes, in mascara, I want to do just a little bit of a liner. I'm gonna do a slight line. My eyeliner looks a little bit different on each side. Let me just bring it out a little like this. Okay, and then I'm going to curl them and put mascara as well. My mascara today would be the classic from Armani. This is not a sponsored video. I just had a lot of gifted items from them and I decided to use them. Not a big fan of this mascara, but it gets the job done. Ouch. Am I the only one who does not like new mascaras? Like, I like mascara that have been used, like a little dry. I feel like that they perform a lot better when it comes to them being a little more dry. Maybe it's just me. Okay, the eye part is for the most part done. I feel like I'm missing just a little more shimmer. I'm gonna add in this one. A little more is what I meant, a lot more, because I feel like this look deserves more shimmer. I'm going to add in highlights in the inner corners. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but I'm just gonna add in some highlight. I'm not gonna show you this palette just for the sake of your sanity. This is Natasha denona, and I'm just using the highlighter part. I've dropped this palette so many times. I kind of want to use the highlight. Wow, beautiful glow. And once I feel like it's all setting in, I feel like I'm missing just a little more blush, maybe. Okay, to finish off this makeup look, we are obviously going to do the lip. Today for my lip, I'm going to be using something very similar what Sabrina used in her TikTok video, which is a NYX pencil, and I'll be using Maui. Mo, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it so badly. I don't know, I think it's my accent, or I don't know what it is. I cannot say it. I'll be using Maui. This is a very beautiful shade right here. And also I will be using the Armani shade 207. This is a lip powder matte lipstick. Just look how beautiful. I think this is what we need. She has that darker lip, like it just gives a lot of attitude, like in that lip combo. I don't know, I love it. I'm just gonna overline my lip with a lip pencil just a little bit. I don't want to go too much. I do have a pretty big lip, just like that. She still looks very, very natural, but she looks like a doll. Like, I love her look. And then I'll be using this beautiful shade. Ooh, it might be too dark. Let me try to... Yeah, I'm just gonna dab it. And a final touch for this makeup look, part of this look, I would say adding in some gloss. I'll be adding my Gizu lip oil. Pretty. Okay, so now let me unclip my hair, and I'll be using this hot brush to curl my bangs so that it looks very similar to the inspired photo, because our Sabrina does have quite of a bang. I do have a little bit of bang right there, and so I thought it would be really nice to recreate her complete look with the hair. Let's go. Okay, so my clips are out. I'm just gonna bring in my bang so that I could curl it up. If you haven't used this brush yet, guys, it's amazing. I love it. I do see a lot of different variations of it, but this is just something I have been using for over a year now. Like, this is beautiful. Doesn't make any noise. It's giving me a lot of volume in my hair, so I'm just gonna curl it like so. Okay, and finally, let me brush out my hair. Okay, you guys, this was finally my take on Sabrina Carpenter's makeup look. It is a very iconic makeup look. I tried my best in recreating it. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think I nailed it, because I do think it is very similar to what she had going on in her iconic makeup look. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. It was really fun recreating it. I do want to see you on my next video. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to put that ring bell on so that you don't miss a video like this. I want to see you on my next one. Goodbye.